everyone, and welcome to today's fitness class, which will be mostly inspired by yoga. Today's class is really meant to be relaxing, all the while working out. So we're still going to be working out our core, we're still going to be working out our back muscles. The idea is to stabilize, to strengthen, but to do it in a way that is very calm and peaceful. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to start standing. We're going to start our class standing. The first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to stretch it out. All right, so you can have your feet shoulder width apart, or we're just going to push the palms up towards the ceiling. Push, 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 push. And exhale, and we release. The second time now, we're going to interlace the fingers like when we close a session. Make sure that you curl the tailbone under so that you're protecting your lower back. We're going to inhale, stretch it up. Push, 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 push. Keep the lungs full. Exhale and release. Beautiful. And last one we're going to do, we're going to interlace the fingers back to open up the chest. We're going to inhale, open, look up, and keep the lungs full for 3, 2, 1. Exhale and release. Beautiful. All right, so for our first exercise, we're just going to have, again, our feet shoulder width apart. We're just going to inhale, bring the arms up, and we stay nice and straight. Point the fingers to the ceiling, and as you're doing this, you want to contract those abs, navel to the spine. Curl the tailbone under so you're always protecting your spine, and keep those knees gently bent so that there's stability. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lower towards the ground, bending from the hips, not rounding from the back. We're going to bend the knees, and we're going to go all the way down. Bend the knees as much as you need to bring the hands onto the ground. Relax the back here. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the head, and make sure that you're breathing well. So always breathing in through the nose, and you can exhale through the nose or through the mouth. It is as you wish. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale now, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. We want to make sure that we're straightening the knees and then rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Today's class is not about speed. It's about taking things slowly, doing things mindfully. And to be honest, the slower we do things, the more challenging they are, but also it provides us with opportunities to figure out where we're doing things wrong and how we can correct them as we do it. So we're going to do this again, but we're going to add a few variations. So again, we're going to take a deep breath in, exhale, and again, inhale, bring the arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, we're going to lower, bend the knees, lower, bring the hands onto the ground. Relax the back here. Now from this position, I want you to start to get a feel of how to straighten that spine from this position, right? So we're going to take a deep breath in, and exhale, we're going to apply the fingers at the base of the feet, so just touching slightly onto the ground. And here, we want to go from a rounded back position to a straight back position. And we want to feel, so you can do this a few times, you just want to test, round and then straight. Make sure that your shoulders are not round here, that they also straighten back and they straighten down. So you really want to pull them down as if your arms were in alignment so that they're not up to your ears. So round and then straight. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lower back. We take a deep breath in here. Exhale, and we round up. So we straighten the legs, the knees first, and then we come back up. So I'm going to do it from the front now. So from this position, same thing. Take a deep breath in. Mindfully open up the lungs. Exhale, release. contract those abs, curl that tailbone. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, and we're going to lower all the way down, bend those knees, bring the hands to the ground, round that back. But now, for the next exercise, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our hands right above our knees onto our thighs. And same thing, from this position, now we're going to go from rounded back. And this is really important to do this because this is how we articulate the spine, bring health and mobility to the spine. And then we're going to straighten the spine. And make sure that as you do this, you're contracting those abs, you're not arching the lower back, so make sure that you're always curling that tailbone under. And we want to make sure that we're parallel to the ground as much as possible. So we are not bending from the back, we are bending from the hips, from the pelvis. And same thing with the head, we want to make sure that everything is in alignment. So you don't want your head here, you want to make sure that your head is in alignment. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to round again. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to straighten. Adjust. So now, you should be feeling this. You're going to feel this in the glutes. You're going to feel this in the back. And of course, you want to contract those abs, bringing navel to the spine. And so from this position now, always parallel to the ground, we're going to bring our arms up. Parallel. We want our ears to be between our arms. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring it down all the way to the ground. Inhale here. And exhale, we come back up one vertebra at a time, starting by straightening the legs and lifting back up. Beautiful. All right, so now since we have worked a little bit on the legs, we're going to continue that a little bit. We're going to do Thunderbolts. So we want our feet to be shoulder width apart. From this position, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to lower. We want to be ideally at 90 degrees. Bring the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bring it in. Feel like you're pulling yourself up. Good. So now we're going to do in two-step breath. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, and we lower. Beautiful. Inhale, we bring it in. Good. Exhale, we go down. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring it in. And for the last time, we're going to stay. Inhale. Exhale, we go down. And we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring it in. Good job. Shake it up. All right. Very good. Make sure that you're always curling that tailbone under and that you're always contracting those abs. So now we're going to have our feet wider than shoulder width, quite a bit wider. We're going to do the warrior pose. So from this position, we're just going to catch our breath back. As we do that, we're simply going to open the arms up, palms up towards the sky. There's a gentle bend in your knees, not a lot, but just mild. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, or through the nose, whatever you prefer, whatever is more suitable. And so you'll find that just having the arms out like this is already a workout, yeah? So it's important that you realize that you don't always need props. Props are cool, they make things fun, but it's not always necessary, right? Your own body weight can provide you with enough to do this work. All right, so from this position now, we are going to twist my left foot. That's why I had to think. I'm going to twist my left foot. So you basically want to pivot your toes out with your heel being the pivoting point and going here. So before we do the exercise, I just want you to feel how wide you need to be so that when we go down, your knee is on top of your heel. So move that foot so that you can feel where it needs to be. Beautiful. And we go. Pivot, toes out. We're going to stay here for a moment. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. And now we're going to rotate only our head, not our hips. We're going to look to the other side. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale now, we're going to bend that knee for which we pivoted the foot. Make sure that it's nice and strong. Make sure that you're always curling that tailbone under. We're going to now put the palm of that hand down towards the ground. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're simply going to bring the hand to the knee, other hand to the ceiling. And if you're able to, if you feel enough balance, you can look up. Look up towards your fingers, look up towards the ceiling. You should be feeling this in the obliques, feeling this everywhere to stabilize. Now we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, stabilize the core and come back. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we turn the palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring the knee back to its original position. And then we're going to rotate the foot back. We're going to switch sides. Take a deep breath in. So now at this position here, now that we're here, just recheck, right? Reassess, make sure that you're in good position. So curl the tailbone under. So I'm going to do it here. So make sure that you're curling that tailbone under, that you're nice and strong with your abs, okay? From this position now, we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, now we're going to rotate the toes of the other foot out. Here. So again, make sure that you're not rotating the hips. You want to keep the hips as straight as possible just because you don't want to injure the knee of the back leg, yeah? Good. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to look towards that hand. And deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to rotate palm down. Deep breath in. We're now going to bend that knee over that heel. Make sure that your knee is on top of that ankle. You take a deep breath in. Contract those abs, curl the tailbone, exhale. We bring the hand down to the knee. The other arm goes up to the ceiling. If you can and feel the balance, you can look up. Make sure that there's always a gentle bend in your elbows so that they're nice and safe. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, contract those abs and bring yourself back up. So it's not the legs, it's the core that are bringing you up. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to straighten that leg. Breath in. Exhale, palm up towards the ceiling. Breath in. Exhale, we rotate that foot forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lower the arms. Feel that. Good, and now we're just going to play a little bit. You're going to bend the knees a lot. Make sure that your knees are in alignment with your toes. We're just going to bring the heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Beautiful. All right, so from this position now, we are going to Excuse me, just a moment. So now we're going to do exactly what we did at the beginning. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bend at the knees, bring the hands down to the ground. Relax the back, relax the shoulders, the neck, and the head. Make sure that you're nice and stable. You can feel that by pressing your torso against your thigh. That also gives nice stability. We're going to take a deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to lower our knees onto the ground. And we're going to sit back onto our heels, go into a child pose, which I like to call turtle pose because I think it's very cute. All right, so we sit back. So in this position, what's important, as you stay in your position, you can either have the knees open. For some, it's easier to be able to rest onto the ground. For some, it's easier when our knees are together to be able to do this position. And even for others, this is not comfortable for their knees, so feel free to go onto the balls of the feet if that helps in any way, okay? We're going to take a few moments here just to rest. Allow our body to completely relax. Make sure that you're breathing well in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is where using the exhale through the mouth really helps to fully relax the muscles, but also calm our minds. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to first curl the tailbone under and allow your arms to lazily and as relaxedly as possible come in. And we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. All right, so now we're going to do similar work that we did standing, but we're going to do it from the ground. So we are going to come up onto our knees. We're going to put one leg forward. So you can be on the ball of your foot for the back leg. You can be on the instep. It is up to you, whatever you feel allows you to have more balance. And we're going to start with our hands onto the ground. So in this position, make sure that you're not bringing your shoulders up to your ears. You want to make sure that your shoulders are still back. And in this position, you're using your torso to rest onto your thigh. You feel balance. So in this position, this is a demanding position for balance. So we want to feel contraction in both legs. So we want to feel contraction within itself, right? So we're not doing any kind of movement that requires contraction of our muscles. So we need to ask our muscles with our brains to contract in that position. So we want to contract, but not only that, we want to feel like we're bringing the legs towards one another. And when we do that, that creates even more activation of the muscles, which creates balance. So from this position, making sure that your knee is above your ankle, making sure that your back leg is also at 90 degrees. And from this position now, we want to contract. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, contract the abs, curl the tailbone, bring the hands onto the thigh of the leg that is in front. Make sure that you're breathing well. And again, contract those glutes, contract those thighs, and feel like you're bringing it together. So you can either stay here, or you can take a deep breath in, contract that core, exhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling. So again, make sure that there's always a gentle bend in the elbows and that the shoulders are not up high to your ears, but that you're nice and pressed down, all the while contracting the abs, all the while curling that tailbone. We're going to take a deep breath in, and exhale, we're going to bring the hands back down. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and exhale, we're going to bring our hands back to the ground. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring that left leg back. Now we're going to bring the right leg forward. So same thing, make sure that you position your knees properly. There's a nice 90-degree angle, and that the front knee is in alignment with your ankle. So we're going to have our hands on the ground to start. Our chest is leaning on that thigh. Make sure that now you are contracting all of those muscles to create stability. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, contract, bring those legs together, and we bring the hands onto the thigh. From this position, really contract those muscles and feel that you're bringing those legs together, as if you are, because clearly we're not. Curl that tailbone under, contract those abs. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, now we're going to bring the arms up if you so wish. Of course, you can stay in the other position if that is your preference. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lower the hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to lower the hands to the mat. Beautiful. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring that knee back. And we're going to sit back onto our heels, but we're not going to go into a full child pose. We're going to go into what I like to call a half cat pose. So we're just going to round from this position, simply pushing our back, bringing our chin to our sternum, rounding our head, rounding our backs. The joy of this position is that we're stretching out the muscles in the back. That really, really feels great. Beautiful. So from this position now, we're just going to put our hands out. We're going to bring the left leg forward. So we're going to do what we like to call a half pigeon. So just to get a feel for this, bring the heel of the foot to the opposite hip in a half pigeon, just to start, because now we're going to stretch out the quads, which have been working quite a bit today. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, always curling that tailbone, right? Always protect that lower back. We're just going to stretch the back leg, and if you can, you're going to stretch it out and simply sit onto that heel and onto that forward leg. So again, make sure that you're not allowing the arch in the lower back by releasing the abs. You always want to contract those abs, and you always want to get a feeling of curling the tailbone under. All right, so for some people, this exercise might be challenging, so there's two ways that you can do it. For more balance, you can bring it up and take on the instep and just bring the heel to the glutes. If this is not doable for you because there's not enough balance, you can sit back onto the mats and simply grab the instep from here or the ankle from here and pull. Both are perfectly good. One challenges you more in terms of balance. One allows you to rest a little bit more as you're doing it. So if you don't feel balanced, that's fine. You can do it this way. If you do want to work out your core a little bit more in your balance, you can do it like this. What's important is that if you feel out of balance as you're doing this, then you need to go to the sitting position, right? When you feel out of balance and you're not strong and you feel it's going to be bad for the muscles that you're trying to stretch. You won't be able to stretch properly. It's going to create too much stress onto your nervous system, and that's the last thing that we want. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to release. Beautiful. And we're going to switch legs now. Half pigeon to begin. So always make sure that you're breathing well, yeah? Breathing in through the nose. I'm going to try to do it from here. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth or through the nose. We're always contracting the abs, gently pulling the navel to the spine, curling that tailbone under. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, now we're going to extend that back leg. So again, don't allow the lower back to arch here. You're always contracting your abs. You're always curling that tailbone under. Good, and we take a deep breath in. And then from here, exhale, we bring the other leg up. Grab at the ankle. Gently bring it to the glutes, to the buttocks. And what's important here, again, if you don't feel in balance and you're jiggling, then please sit back and just pull here. It works just as well. And if you're in the sitting position, this is a great way to stretch the knee back, right, to amplify the stretch, and moving of the hip, bringing the hip down, that also deepens deeply, deeply the stretch, yeah? So I'm gonna go back to the original position, but just know that whatever position you're in, it's good. What's important is that you have the position that works for you today. We're gonna take a deep breath in, exhale, we're gonna release, and we're gonna come back. Woo. Shake, 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 shake. All right, we are now going to go into a table position. This will be our last move that we're going to be doing today, the last pose that we're going to be doing today. So we're going to go into the cat and cow, which I like to affectionately call the meow and the moo. So we're going to go into a table position. I would much rather that your hands be not directly underneath your shoulders, so it's going to make your arms work a little bit, but it's going to keep your tendons in your wrists nice and safe. Curl the tailbone under, make sure that your back is nice and straight, and that your head is in alignment as well. We're going to take a deep breath here, inhale, and as we exhale now, we're going to curl the back, curl the tailbone, curl the chin to the sternum. We're going to inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to gently articulate the spine all the way to the table position. We're going to inhale here. And as we exhale now, we're going to do the cow position. So we're going to look up, make sure that it's not injurious to your lower back. And so we're just arching the back, inhaling here, exhaling back to table. Inhale at the table, exhale, and we round up. So now go at your own pace, always taking at least one inhale in either position, exhaling as you're moving. This is meant to be very mindful and relaxing for the spine. Exhaling back to tabletop. So now we're going to do one last cat. We're going to stay into that and then go and sit back onto our heels. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to round that back. Push, 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 push to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale now, we sit back onto our heels. We're going to stretch those arms forward. And so in this position, again, now we're going to do that, what I like to call, like I said, the half cat. So we want to round that those shoulders. Make sure that that chin is towards the sternum. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring one hand length back towards your knees. And again, we're going to stretch that back. And we want to curl that tailbone. We're going to push our lower back as if we wanted to bring it back. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we bring our hands close to our knees. And again, round that back. So every time we move the hands, you should feel the stretch a little bit deeper in the shoulders, but also a little bit deeper into the back. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands onto the knees. And then from this position, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale now, we're going to lean back and then round that neck. Bring the chin to the sternum. Good, and now we're going to take a deep breath in. So deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to come back up, roll one vertebra at a time. Good. So find your position either on your knees or in Seiza. We're going to take a deep breath in, interlace the fingers, inhale, stretch. Exhale and release, open, 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 open. Beautiful. And now we're going to interlace the fingers, inhale, stretch, open. Keep the lungs full. Exhale and release. So for those of you live, just one moment, I'll be right with you for a more personalized goodbye. For you and YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the class. Let me know if you have any questions, if there's any kind of request that you would like to see, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you again for watching. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay true to you.